To begin, let's try to script our database by right-clicking and choosing Script Database As. From here we have several options: to create, to drop and create. We're going to create to a new query editor window. So here we have a script that gives us the basic table definitions, the DDL, for our table, our database. Okay? But we really want more than that. We want to script multiple objects within our database. So let's go into our database itself and look at some of the tables available to us. From any of these tables, we can right-click and choose Script Table As, Create, and then put it in a new query editor window. So this is useful because this gives us the actual data definition language for the table itself. It helps us create this table again in our environment or in a different environment. But what we want to do is create multiple table scripts. So to do that, we can go to the Object Explorer Details, choose Tables, and from here we can select multiple tables from the list. And we can selectively deselect individual tables by control-clicking on those tables. Now we can do a Script Table As, Create, to a new query editor window, and we get one script that shows us the data definition language for multiple tables. So this is very useful. Again, we can use this in migrations. We can share this with other instances. So this is good. But we would really like to be able to take this someplace different. We want to be able to script multiple objects within our database, perhaps to individual files, and it would be really cool if we could script those objects with the data that they contain. So let's look at what we can do there. In this case, we're going to come up to the database container. We're going to choose Tasks, and then Generate Scripts. Now from here, the first time you show this, you get this wizard. You come into the next. Now we can selectively script the entire database and all objects, or we can select specific objects within the database. In this case, we're going to select the tables. Now we could select all of the tables, or we could go through and unselect a couple tables if we wanted. We're going to click Next. From here, we have some options that we can play with. So go into Advanced. Some of the things that I generally change when I'm looking through these options. I like to go into the Script, Drop, and Create, and I generally try to change this to Drop and Create instead of just Script to the table. Now we can target these scripts for individual instances of SQL Server because different instances do inserts in different ways. And then finally we can change the type of data script to script schema and data rather than just scripting the schema. So this will actually create a script that gives us the data definition language and the data manipulation language. So we get everything in one script. So we're going to save this to a script output folder. We'll click Next. And the system will start generating these scripts for me. Finally, we will have our scripts generated. We'll open up the output folder that they went to. And here we can see that we have a whole bunch of individual files. Each file contains the data definition language for those tables and the data that those tables contain. So we can scroll through this script. We can see that we have a create table statement in here. And we also have a lot of insert statements that will put data into that table. Now this isn't recommended if you have a large table that has a lot of data, but if you have a small table that maybe you're using for test or for demo, and you want to share that table across different instances or with different developers, you can certainly do that.